Hello students, today we are going to discuss our next topic or the next theory from the chapter Human Geography, Nature and the Scope, and our today's topic is Neo-Determinism. Now Neo-Determinism, it is a kind of thought where the people or the concept says about a middle path or a madhyam marg. The neo-determinism is also famous by the name of stop and go determinism. This concept was introduced by a geographer. His name was Griffith Taylor. It can be seen as a middle path between the two ideas, that is environmental determinism and possibilism. That means humanization of the nature and naturalization of the human being. Now, in case of the previous both the thoughts or previous both the theories of humanization of nature, we have seen that human being having the control in nature, and slowly they are controlling the nature, slowly they are becoming the master of the nature. And in case of the naturalization of human, we have seen that the nature is the master and human being were the slave. Nature totally control the human being. Now this concept neo-determinism, this concept is a middle path or a middle madhyam marg. This concept attempts to bring a balance, as it is implies that human can conquer nature by obeying it, can make modification to the environment, but obviously within the limit, without damaging the environment. For example, if you are living in a city, you maybe have seen that traffic signals are there, some lights are there. Red means stop, the green light means it's go, that means it's start, and there is another light, that is amber light, that provides a gap between the red and green lights, and it means to set go, to get set. Now this concept shows that neither there is a situation of absolute necessity, that means environmental determinism, there is no situation like you need to totally depend on environment, nor is there a condition of absolute freedom or possibilism, that means there is no requirement or there is no possibilities that you are totally free, you can do with the nature whatever you want. It means that human being can conquer the nature by obeying it. You need to obey the nature, you need to think about the nature, and you need to make the victory over the nature only. They have to respond to the green signals and can proceed in their pursuit of development when nature permits the modification. It means that you need to stop where you will find that problems can arise, where you will find environmental degradation can arise. You can do your work or you can do your developmental work when nature only permits you. When nature can permits you, you can do your work only. It means that possibilities can be created within the limits. Obviously possibilism or possibilities will be there, it can be created within the limit, but there is an important issue that you will not damage the environment. There is no free run without accidents, obviously there is no free run without accidents, but important thing is there, you need to think about the environment. For example, we are changing the environment, we are making the house in the cold or heat resistance houses to live in the deserts and the colder region respectively. But side by side, it cannot be denied that we are witnessing the natural disasters caused by the overexploitation of the nature, caused by the modification of the environment. Like you have seen the ozone layer depletion, you have seen the global warming, you have seen the huge amount of the tsunamis or the flash flood or the earthquake occurred where we don't have any control over the nature. World is facing environmental problems like different kind of the degradation, soil degradation, land degradation, greenhouse effects, global warming and all. Now, this neo determinism concept says that it wants to bring a balance between the this dichotomy. It tries to bring a balance between the two completely different ideas. One is the environmental determinism, where we are saying that environment is everything and human being is the slave. Human being need to listen and obey the environment. And another one is possibilism, where we are saying that due to the technological development, human being can do everything. They don't need to see about, they don't need to think about the environment. But both the concept itself is wrong, because there is no proper like extremeness is there in the nature. Obviously always there is a balance condition between everything. That's why it is, the name of this theory is known as middle path or the middle mark neo-determinism, or it is called as a stop and go determinism. And this is a very popular theory in a modern days. This theory is famous than the earlier two, because now the people have already understood that, because if you will harm environment, obviously environment will harm you back. If you will degrade environment, obviously you will only get the effect of that. But side by side, the thing is that it is not like that we are totally became the slave of the nature. So both the thing is there, we are controlling the nature, but it should be in the limit only. We should obey the nature, and then only we should do our development work. For today, this much only. Thank you.